Hey guys, welcome to Football Fantasy 11. Today I'm going to talk about English Premier League match between Chelsea and Wolves. This match will be so much crucial for both Chelsea and Wolves as one team will be battling for the top 4 spot and the other team will be battling to come out of the relegation zone. Chelsea was pretty good in this particular season. On the other hand, Wolves is having a very poor run of season. But when we compare the head-to-head stat between Chelsea and Wolves, Wolves is having an upper edge over Chelsea. Now, we are going to check out who are the key players of both Chelsea and Wolves along with the key goal contributors of both Chelsea and Wolves and my prediction for this particular game and my team for your Dream 11 side. First of all, we are going to check the head-to-head stats of both Chelsea and Wolves. Till now, they have played 19 matches. In that, 9 match was won by Chelsea, 4 match ended up in a draw, and 6 match was won by Wolves. This match will be played in Chelsea's home ground, but the Chelsea's recent performance was pretty poor as they have just one win in their last 6 games, and their performance against Wolves was also very poor as they have just one win in their last 4 games against Wolves. But in this particular season, Wolves' form is pretty bad and I am not expecting Wolves to win in this particular game. I really think that Chelsea could easily defeat Wolves in this particular match. But when we compare their recent performance, Wolves is having an upper edge. But the last game, Chelsea defeated Wolves by 6 goals to 2, where Cunha and Larsson were the goal scorers of Wolves. On the other hand, Jackson, Palmer, Madueke and Felix were the goal scorers for Chelsea. In that, Madueke scored a hat-trick as well. Then the game before that, Wolves defeated Chelsea 4 goals to 2, where Palmer and Silva were the goal scorers for Chelsea. And for Wolves, Cunha and Disasi were the goal scorers and Cunha scored a hat-trick. And when it comes to the game previously, Wolves defeated Chelsea 2 goals to 1, where Lemina and Doherty were the goal scorers for Wolves and Chelsea Ngoku was the lone goal scorer. And the game before that, Wolves defeated Chelsea 1 goals to 0, where Nunes was the goal scorers for Wolves. So when we compare the previous 4 games, Wolves is having an upper edge. But when we compare the recent form of both Chelsea and Wolves, I really do think that Chelsea will defeat Wolves in this particular game. Now when it comes to the league season so far, Chelsea is currently 6th in the table. They have won 10 games, drawn 7 games, lost 4 games. They are scoring at a rate of 1.95 goals per match and they are conceding at a rate of 1.24 goals per match. That means Chelsea in 21 games have scored 41 goals but conceded 26 goals. On the other hand, Wolves in their 21 games, they have scored 31 and conceded 48 goals. And overall, Wolves is currently 17th in the table. They have won 4 games, drawn 4 games and lost 13 games. They are scoring at a rate of 1.48 goals per match and they are conceding at a rate of 2.29 goals per match. They are conceding a lot more than what they are scoring. And I am expecting Chelsea to score in this particular game and defeat Wolves in this particular game. Now we are going to check out the recent performance of both Chelsea and Wolves along with the key goal contributors. For Chelsea, in the last 5 games, Chelsea and Bournemouth end up in a 2-2 draw. Chelsea defeated Morecambe 5 goals to 0. Chelsea and Crystal Palace end up in a 1-1 draw. Ipswich defeated Chelsea 2 goals to 0. Fulham defeated Chelsea 2 goals to 1. The recent performance of Chelsea is not that good as they have just one win in their last 6 games. And when it comes to the goal stats, Palmer topped the list with 14 goals, Jackson with 9 goals, Madueke with 5 goals, Chalobah and Enzo Fernandez with 3 goals each, Ngoku and Sancho with 2 goals. When it comes to assists, Palmer topped the list with 6 assists, Sancho and Enzo Fernandez with 4 assists, Nicolas Jackson with 4 assists, Madueke with 3 assists, Neto and Caicedo with 2 assists. As I told you, Chelsea's recent performance is not that good, but this will be a perfect match for Chelsea to bounce back. Now when it comes to the Wolves, in the last 5 games, Newcastle defeated Wolves 3 goals to 0, Wolves defeated Bristol City 2 goals to 1, Nottingham Forest defeated Wolves 3 goals to 0, Tottenham and Wolves end up in a 2-2 draw, and Wolves defeated Manchester United 2 goals to 0. When it comes to the goal stats, Kunna top the list with 10 goals, Larsen with 7 goals, Nauri with 3 goals, Guedes, Gomez and Huang each with 2 goals. When it comes to assists, Nauri with 5 assists, Gaudes and Kunna with 4 assists, Lemina and Semedo with 3 assists, Bellegarde and Larsen each have 2 assists. Now we are going to check out the key players of both Chelsea and Wolves. Chelsea play in 4-2-3-1 kind of a formation, in that Palmer is the most valuable player of Chelsea. Palmer is having a stunning season for Chelsea and he is a top goal contributor for Chelsea. He topped the list with 14 goals and he topped the list with 6 assists. So he have 14 goals and 6 assists in his name. Then Nicholas Jackson is another key attacker of Chelsea. He currently have 9 goals in his name. Then Madueke or Neto will be crucial for Chelsea. Madueke have 5 goals in his name and 3 assists. On the other hand, if Neto starts in this particular game, then you can include Neto as well instead of Madueke. But Neto have only 1 goal and 2 assists in his name, but Madueke's stats are better than Neto. Then Enzo Fernandez. Enzo Fernandez is another key player for Chelsea. He have 4 assists and 3 goals in his name. Then Cucurella or James. James is back for Chelsea after the injury and he is pretty well performing for Chelsea after the injury also, and in the last game he have scored a goal as well for Chelsea. And Cucurella is having a pretty good season. He have 1 goal and 1 assist in his name. Then Caicedo or Sancho, both are pretty good midfield choices. Caicedo have 1 goal and 2 assists in his name. On the other hand, Sancho have 2 goals and 4 assists in his name. So based on the starting lineup, you can include either Caicedo or Sancho as well. Now when it comes to the Wolves side, Wolves play in 3-4-2-1 kind of a formation, in that Kunna is a key player for Wolves. Kunna is actually having an illness. It's doubtful that whether he could start or not, but Kunna, if he start, will be crucial for Wolves. Kunna have 10 goals in his name in this particular season. Then Larsen is a key attacker for Wolves. Larsen currently have 2 assists and 7 goals in his name. Then Guedes is a pretty good midfield choice for Wolves. He have 4 assists and 2 goals in his name. Then Gomez or Huang will be crucial for the Wolves in the midfield choices. Gomez have 2 goals and 1 assist in his name, and Huang have 2 goals in his name. Then Nauri will be the key defensive choice of Wolves. You must include Nauri in your defensive option. Nauri have 5 assists and 3 goals in his name. Then Doherty or Semedo, both are pretty good defensive choices for Wolves. Doherty have 1 assist and 1 goal in his name. And if Semedo starts in this particular game, Semedo will be crucial for Wolves as he currently have 2 assists in his name. So he is pretty good in the defensive choices as well as in the offensive choices. But I lean more towards Doherty or Semedo. Now I'm going to provide you the combined key players of both Chelsea and Wolves. Don't exclude Cucurella and James from your squad for the Chelsea side. Then Nauri will be the key defensive option for Wolves. Then over the top of Nauri, you can actually include Doherty or Semedo as well. But in the midfield choice, don't try to skip Palmer from your squad. Palmer will be the key Chelsea player. Then Enzo Fernandez will be another key player for Chelsea. Then Sancho or Caicedo can be crucial for Chelsea. Then Gomez and Guedes will be key for the Wolves in the midfield choices. Then Jackson, Madueke or Neto will be crucial for Chelsea side. Kunna, if he starts, he will be the most valuable player for Wolves. So include Kunna and Larsen in your side. Then Jose Sa will be the crucial for Wolves as he will have to save a lot of shot on target in this particular game. Now I'm going to provide you the team for my Dream 11 predictions. So I'm going to split my team into different possible outcomes. Those outcomes will be Chelsea defeating Wolves 1-0, then Wolves defeating Chelsea 1-0, Chelsea defeating Wolves 2-1 or 3-2 kind of a goal margin, and Chelsea and Wolves ending up in a 1-1 or 2-2 draw, and finally Wolves defeating Chelsea 2-1 or 3-2 kind of a goal margin. First of all, Chelsea defeating Wolves 1-0. In this particular case, you have to include all the static defenders of Chelsea in your squad. I'm gonna go with Cucurella, Adaibro, Achapong and James. And Nauri will be the only defensive choice from the Wolves side. And I go with Jose Sa in the goalkeeper option. And in the midfield I go with Gomez, Enzo Fernandez and Palmer. And in the attacking choice I go with Nicolas Jackson and Cunha. In that Nicolas Jackson will be my captain or even vice captain choice. Enzo Fernandez and Palmer can be my captain or even vice captain choice. Now I'm going to move on to the next scenario where Wolves defeating Chelsea 1-0. As I told you earlier, if Wolves is going to keep the clean sheet, you have to include all the starting defenders of Wolves in your squad. So I'm going to go with Nauri, Buono, Doherty and Semedo along with one goalkeeper of Wolves. And James or Cucurella will be the another defensive choice from Chelsea. My midfield choice will be Caicedo or Sancho, Enzo Fernandez and Palmer, all three from Chelsea. And in the attacking choice I go with Larsen and Cunha. In that Cunha and Larsen can be my captain or even vice captain choices. Then Nauri can be my vice captain choice. Jose Sa can be my vice captain choice. The next scenario where Chelsea defeating Wolves 2-1 or 3-2 kind of a goal margin. I go with only 3 defenders, in that 2 will be from Chelsea and 1 from Wolves. I go with Cucurella and James from Chelsea along with Nauri of Wolves. And in the midfield choice I go with Caicedo or Sancho, Gomez or Guedes, Enzo Fernandez and Palmer. Attacking choice I go with Cunha or Larsen along with Nicolas Jackson and Madueke or Pedro Neto. In that Jackson can be my captain or even vice captain choice. Enzo Fernandez can be my captain or even vice captain choice, and Palmer can be my captain or even vice captain choice. Now the next scenario where Chelsea been defeated by Wolves 2-1 or 3-2 kind of a goal margin. I'm going to put the similar team as my previous one. My defensive choice remains the same. My midfield choice remains the same. I'm going to split up the attacking choice alone. My attacking choice I go with Cunha and Larsen along with Jackson or Madueke from Chelsea. In that Cunha and Larsen can be my captain or even vice captain choice. In this particular case, even Enzo Fernandez and Palmer can be your captain or even vice captain choices. Since Wolves are going to score more goals in this particular scenario, I'm going to include more attacking options of Wolves. That's why I have included both Larsen and Cunha in this particular squad. Now my final scenario were Chelsea and Wolves ending up in a 1-1 or 2-2 draw. In this particular case also, my team will be similar to my previous one. The only change I'm going to make is in the attacking choices and the midfield choices. I'm going to go with Caicedo or Sancho, Enzo Fernandez, Gomez or Guedes along with Palmer. And in the attacking choice I go with Cunha along with Jackson, then Larsen, Madueke or Neto will be the another attacking choice for this particular scenario. And in that, Nicolas Jackson, Cunha, Enzo Fernandez and Palmer can be my captain or even vice captain choices. As you can see that my final 3 teams are almost similar and my defensive choice and the goalkeeper are the same. The only difference that I'm going to make is I'm going to switch between the attackers and the midfield choices and the captain and the vice captain choices. But Palmer can be the most valuable player and he can be your captain. If you make Palmer as your captain, you can switch the vice captain between Jackson, Cunha or even Enzo Fernandez. Now finally, I'm going to provide my personal prediction for this particular game. You can provide your own predictions for this particular match in the comments down below. It will be fun to see your comments. But what I'm expecting for this particular game is Chelsea easily defeating Wolves, and I'm expecting Chelsea to bounce back in this particular game. That means Chelsea is on a poor run of form as they have just 1 win in their last 6 games, and I'm expecting Chelsea to bounce back and defeat Wolves, as this will be perfect match for Chelsea to bounce back in this Premier League. Chelsea will defeat Wolves 3-1. In that, Palmer, Enzo Fernandez and Nicolas Jackson will score for Chelsea, and the others will be by Palmer and James. And Cunha will score for Wolves and the assist will be by Guedes. This is what my expectation is, and my team based on this particular expectation will be Jose Sa in the goalkeeper choice, Cucurella, Nauri and James in the defense, Guedes, Gomez, Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez and Palmer in the midfield, Nicolas Jackson and Cunha in the attacking choice. In that, Palmer and Enzo will be my captain and vice captain choices. So this is purely my prediction. You can put your own predictions and team based on that particular prediction. And also please note that please keep in mind the key players which I have suggested. Please put your team based on the key players. I hope that I have provided all the information that you need. If so, please like, share and subscribe.